Hey chickies, okay, today we're doing some more witchery and I'm also going to show you how I file my nails. I really hope you like it. Let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to start by filing my nails. I do this every couple of weeks or so, depending on how long my nails are getting. I always use a glass file. This one is from Siren Cosmetics. But I have a bunch of different glass files from a bunch of different places. You can buy them pretty much anywhere these days. Now, as you can see, as my nails get longer, especially my index nail does tend to get a little bit, what's the word? Curved, and it sort of curves from one side, so that's why I like to file them down a little bit. I don't ever want them to get so long that I literally can't do anything. But as you can see, I have very short nail beds, and where my the nail bed starts is quite a ways back, so I'm not one of those people who can get away with having super duper short nails because they look short. Now when I start filing, I file back and forth. I don't know if it's wrong or right. I've always filed back and forth, and that's just what I do. Sometimes, just to get an idea of how long you want your nails to be, sometimes it's not a bad idea to get a magic marker and just put a little dot where you want to stop filing, because sometimes you can get into like a filing zone and you can probably end up filing a little bit too much. So I do that every now and then. I don't do it all the time because I'm generally pretty good at it these days. I've been doing it for a long time, but it's not a bad little thing to do when you're starting out, and especially if you're feeling a little bit worried about maybe going a little too far. Now, for those of you who like it when I have straight-edged nails, you might be getting a little excited here. That's not the case. I usually file straight across, and then I curve them into that curve shape that I've currently got going, and I'm really liking it. I have had a couple of comments on Instagram, people asking if I'm ever going to go back to square nails again, and it's possible I might, but for right now, I really am enjoying having this new shape. I had square nails for such a very long time, like for years, and I just am finding it really nice to have a change for the foreseeable future. That's what they're going to be. Please ignore the crappiness of my thumbnail. I was just trying something out. Just ignore that completely. You'll never see that in a photo. Now, once I've done the actual filing with the glass file, I do like to come in with a soft buffer and just buff the edge of the nail, and that just makes sure that there are no scraggly bits or anything that could possibly get snagged on something and therefore break. So that's why I do that. It's not always necessary, but I've always done that for the longest time, so I continue to do that. As you can see, I've just filed my ring fingernail, and the next one is my middle nail. I'm not going to file those on camera as well, or that the rest of them on camera as well. I just wanted to show you the process that I go through to file my nails. Now, once all of that is done, I always protect them with a base coat. It doesn't really matter what base coat you use, I don't think. I do use OPI's Nail Envy. Currently, I'm using one of the coloured versions of Nail Envy, and that is Bubble Bath, and it's a lovely sort of kind of like a neutral pink. It's really pretty. It does take a couple of coats to become not opaque, because that's not what you're going for, but to get a smooth, even coverage. Okay, so now that's done, I have already painted my nails white for the water marble that we're going to do. I'm sorry I didn't paint the white nail polish on camera. I'm using OPI's Alpine Snow as per usual, and now you get to see the cleanup. I know someone, I can't remember who it was, but last week called my cleanup sessions cleanup porn. Oh, I don't know. I suppose so. If there's some crazy YouTube channels out there. I came across one the other day where the lady, and I think there's a few of these, all she does is whisper. She whispers, and it's very strange. And her videos are like hours long, and she'll just be whispering. I don't know whether she reads books or does something else, but she just whispers. The whole thing is just whispering, and people just listen to her whispering. So if people can enjoy that, then they can most certainly enjoy me cleaning up nail polish off of my nails. Oh, there's some crazy stuff going on out there, I swear. It's amazing. Now the polishes I'll be using for the Watermarble are from the new Pipe Dream Polish Tie-Dye Jelly collection. The first one is the pink one's called Hippie Chick, and then the yellow, which is called Punch Buggy, the orange, which is called Lava Lamp, the green, which is called Groovy, the blue, which is called Bell Bottoms, and finally the purple, which is called Flower Power. And I'll also be using Pipe Dream Polish's CLEARWATER, which is their clear polish specifically designed for water marbling. Now you'll notice that the footage for this water marbling is super fast, and there is a reason behind that. Everything was going swimmingly beautifully and just the way I wanted it until it wasn't. I stuffed it up completely and utterly. It wasn't what I was wanting to do. Okay, so the first one worked great. The second one worked okay, and it wasn't anything to do with the nail polish that I was using. It had everything to do with the design that I created and how I'd placed my nails, and I just didn't like it. I only liked one nail in the end, and that was the first one that I did. But then I accidentally knocked that nail, the one that I wanted to keep, onto my desk and ruined it before it was dry. So I completely stuffed it and then had to start everything again. It was so annoying. So this is the nail that I ruined. It looks great right now. I'm just doing a quick amount of cleanup using my Royal Majestic brush and my non-acetone remover, and it looked fabulous. And then I top coated it and it looked wonderful, and then I smacked it on my desk and it wasn't salvageable. I had to start all over again. I felt like crying. It was so sad. Okay, so we're going to start again. I've redone the white and put my new washi tape on the skin around my nails. Yes, I only use washi tape for water marbling. It's not a big deal. I don't want to use Simply Peel. I don't want to use any kind of latex product right now. I may change my mind in the future, but for right now, I'm really happy using my washi tape. So enough said. And for this one, I decided to switch up the colours. I'm only using 3 of the jelly colours from the Pipe Dream Polish collection. I'm using the blue, the yellow, and the purple. Oh yeah, and I'm also using CLEARWATER by Pipe Dream Polish as well. Obviously, all the details about everything I use will be in the description box down below, as per usual. Now for the design of this one, I decided to go, I think we used to call this, I probably still do, the feathering water marble. So it's basically you're doing lines going down from one edge to like a point in, not in the middle, but down to the side of, or the other side of your cup. And you keep doing that until you get all of these feathering lines. And as you can see from, I don't know why, but they all ended up a little bit wonky. But in the end, I really liked it, and I decided to dip both nails in rather than just one at a time. So that'll make all of the people happy that think that water marbling is a waste of polish. What a ridiculous notion. Okay, so now the end result, as you could see just moments ago, both nails are quite different, even though I dipped both nails into the same cup of polish, or water marbled polish. The designs on my nails turned out almost completely differently. One has really large petals, I'm calling them petals or feathers, whatever you like, and the other one has sort of wonky, thinnish kind of petals. Now, I looked at it and I thought, that's alright, it's not great, could have done better than that, I think, but yeah, if your water marble design doesn't work out exactly how you want it to, or you're not all that enamored with it, what you can do is something like what I have done for, I think, ever since I started water marbling. If I didn't like the design, I would just get my black acrylic craft paint out and a dotting tool and make it, or try to make it better. And that's what I'm about to do. Now the first step in making it better is to add a hollow top coat. I'm using I&M Nails Out the Door Silver Hollow Top Coat. So for the black acrylic craft paint, I'm going to use a combination of dotting tools and a fine detail brush to create some, I don't know, fix it, to fix the water marble. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line the designs with the black acrylic craft paint and my fine detail brush, and then after I've done that, I'm going to come in with a small dotting tool and add some dots to try and further further make it better. Sorry, I think I'm getting a cold. Okay, so as I mentioned, next we're going to add some very tiny little dots in and around the design just to make it hopefully better. And once I've completed the Fix It design on this nail, I'm going to repeat it on the other nail. Once all of that is done, I'm going to add my favourite top coat. Of course, that is always Seche Vite, as per usual. And that's it for this one. I really hope you liked it. I did like it in the end. It kind of reminds me of like an exotic bird's tail feathers or something like that. Anywho, thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, chickies. Oh, and thank you for subscribing, and thanks for that delicious thumbs up. Bye.